Welcome to Timebeat Breaking News Channel. Here are our breaking news today.
1. Gold miners attack an indigenous village in the Amazon. 2. Endangered Amur tiger cubs born at a wildlife park.
Brasilia, gold miners attack an indigenous village in the Amazon. On Wednesday, wildcat gold miners illegally prospecting on protected indigenous lands in the Amazon fired on a Munduruku village and burned down the house of one of its leaders. The gold miners then tried to invade the local police post and wreck vehicles and helicopters that are being used in an ongoing operation against the miners, federal police said. The miners fired shots at the village in the latest of a mounting wave of attacks on indigenous communities in gold prospecting areas in the Amazon. The wildcat miners have been emboldened by Brazil's far-right President Jair Bolsonaro and his support for legalizing wild mining and commercial activities on indigenous lands. The Yanomami reservation on the border with Venezuela has been invaded by more than 20,000 wildcat miners in a gold rush that has accelerated since Bolsonaro became president in 2019. On Wednesday, it deployed 130 officers, environmental and indigenous affairs inspectors following orders from Brazil's Supreme Court to protect indigenous communities and stop the illegal mining. The police were forced to disperse the miners when they protested in the town of Jacareacanga, deep in the Amazon jungle in Pará State, and tried to occupy the police base.
The United Kingdom. Endangered Amur tiger cubs born at a wildlife park. Staff at the Royal Zoological Society of Scotland's, RZSS, Highland Wildlife Park say the cubs are doing well so far, but they remain cautious at this early stage. Born on May 18, the cubs' eyes have still to open and they are being nursed by their mother, Dominica, away from public view. However, visitors to the park can still see their father, Botsman, who will be gradually introduced to the cubs as they grow older. The mother was born at Highland Wildlife Park in 2009 and gave birth to her first litter of cubs in 2013. Botsman fathered 3 cubs in 2018 at ZSL Whipsnade Zoo and arrived at RZSS in October 2020. In the wild, the tigers are now only found in isolated populations around the Amur River Valley in the far east of Russia and on the northeast border of China. RZSS is part of the Endangered Species Breeding Program for Amur tigers and has also supported tiger conservation in Nepal by developing methods to evaluate tiger diets within the RZSS Wild Genes Laboratory, based at Edinburgh Zoo. There are just 500 Amur tigers remaining in the wild, so 2 adorable cubs represent an important contribution to the future of this endangered species, which is at risk of extinction due to extensive habitat loss and poaching.
Thank you for watching. We help you stay up to date all the news hourly. Please subscribe our channel to follow up the latest one.